Hallo zusammen und willkommen zu einem weiteren Let's Play von Witcher 3. Los geht's. So, wir sind ja immer noch in diesem Geisterturm gefangen. Und jetzt geht's nach oben. Schauen wir mal. Okay, da ist wieder ein Geist. Das angucken.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Okay. Sieht aus, als seien alle ein bisschen tot. Wow.
Blood. Many must have died here.
Das scheint ein Monster zu sein. So viele Ratten.
Gold! Piles of it! I won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
Creepy Haus. Oh, die Merits. Hopp. Ja, ist gut. Hopp. Hauptsache alles fällt auseinander. Oh. Bei den Betten ist keine Geisterstory.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Versteckte Wand. Wo haben wir den Schalter? Hier. Oh, ich hoffe, ich habe alle Geisterstories soweit gefunden.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too. Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Okay, get ready.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
I'm a witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter.
Schönheit
These
ist eine
lands, as
Legende.
far as the eye could see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew
Kenn
him.
ich
He
nicht.
spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
Bestimmt Gift.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Ja, Worte helfen da nicht.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different.
Falls dieser Magier noch
The
lebt, wird er
last guy on
sterben.
this island found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man looked like a monster had attacked him recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Bisschen mad.
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a race?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Sieht cool animiert aus, der
Said
Geist.
before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things.
Weil sie zu viel Leid erlitten hat
You could
wahrscheinlich.
be
Das ist
right.
der Fluchstärke.
My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Punkt 2. Ja, ich habe kein Problem damit, wenn sie ihn umbringt.
Fine, I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Habe ich jetzt erst auf die Knochen eingesammelt. Ah, geht doch. Ah. Das Tagebuch ist von ihm. Muss ich mir gleich mal durchlesen. Das ist hoch oben. Basilisk? Oh nein.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Ah. Damit hat er wohl recht. Ach komm, ich muss ja wohl da hoch können. Gut, ja. Verarschst du mich jetzt? Ach. Okay. Okay. Ich mache die kurz so, dass ihr die sehen könnt. Wo ist das zweite Teil? Okay. Und dann skippe ich da, wenn ich fertig bin. Bis gleich. So. Also, laut dem Magier hat Annabelle eine labile Psyche. Also, kann gut sein, dass gleich, wenn ich sie Graham gebracht habe, sie ein wenig durchdrehen wird. Und ich dann gegen eine Erscheinung kämpfen darf. Alles in allem ist sehr spaßig. Okay, schauen wir mal, wo der Graham ist. Ja, okay. So in der Richtung ist anscheinend auch ein Boot. Oh, Meteoritensilberwach. Das klingt dann nach einem schönen Material für ein Schwert. Haha, das sind ja keine Monster. Mittags nebelig. Ah, ich müsste jetzt ein Monster auftauchen. Kaffee. Okay, wo ist dieses verdammte Boot? Ach da. Nein, 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 bleib weg. Bleib weg. Du willst mir nichts sagen. Okay. Hey, da stand da, ich kann... Ach, nur zu Orten, wo ein Anker ist. Ist ja dämlich. Boah, sind hier... Wie groß ist die Map? Naja. Die paar Meter schaffe ich auch ohne Schnellreise. Echt Wellen, die auch einprogrammiert sind. Wer weiß.
I don't want to see no one. You've got to. Just leave me be.
Why you been following me?
Hmm?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him.
Warum haben alle diesen Haarschnitt?
Back from the Isle. Thoughts to know so. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon. It won't be his cock.
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
Ach, sieht normal aus. Schön.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me as soon as I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the
Warum kann
curse's
ein
source.
Nicht-Magier einen Fluch auslösen?
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... is she... You said you spoke
Oh,
to her?
das ist ein
Spoke to
Galgen.
a ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
She was alive the whole time. But... can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I'd have noticed she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are her bones.
Achso, man kippt
Yes.
einfach die Gebeine so
And leave me be.
und steckt sie in die Tasche. So. Moment. Warum?
A girl and plated flowers. Looks like a small shrine.
Auch wäre ich auch so gefallen.
Cadmill and water have every care.
Warum seid ihr denn gerade gespawnt? Ich wusste es.
She's a pesta. And now she's free.
Ihr blöden Ratten. Ach, Hammer Graham. Aber warum kann ich sie jetzt nicht bekämpfen? Warum soll ich dir sagen, dass der Fluch gebrochen ist? Wow. Lasst mein Pferd in Ruhe. Oh, yes. Ich glaube, die Map auf 100% zu machen wird sehr lange dauern.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
We're doomed. Use the
Wind's howling.
Curse is your fault as much as mine.
So, was soll hier sein? Ich check's nicht. Meint er, war aber eine Wand, aber...
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the All-God, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. Plus, if you got fitting offerings, we scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us, you can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me elms. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All-God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
I could intercede on your behalf with this all-god of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you've to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
Das wird der Grund sein. Wo ist jetzt diese... Mann.
Okay. Oh, all God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here? How would that work? No answer from the All-God. Fine, we can finish our conversation.
So.
An illusion.
Na klar, dass hier war. Hopp, 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 hopp. Das ist ein fetter...
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Riva. Pleasure. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack. Lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke. And suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere. He called a miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what a Freya and Lay then, hmm? Demanding prayers and offerings, given naught in return? I talk at least.
Listen here, lard ass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
Ja, Hufe. Das ist ein fetter Satyr. Wie lautet die Quest? Ja, ist damit das Problem wirklich gelöst? Habe ich ihn nicht bekämpft. Ja. Wow, was war das denn für ein Jump? Ah! Ist aufgeklappt.
Anything new?
Talk to your old god.
And?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you...
I told you. I told...
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
I'm busy, man.
Okay, ich wollte zwar dabei sein, wenn ihr runtergeht, aber... Dann verreckt doch! Ach, sie spawnen andere. Oh, ich kann ihn nicht mehr One-Hit töten. Komm, ich weiß ein bisschen bald. Das müsste gut wegen. Okay. Look you.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a Pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
No.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Geralt!
Schauen, was die im Shop hat.
She did indeed.
Very much so.
Ganz viele Schemata. Wahrscheinlich höhere. Das kann ich mir mal holen. Ne, brauche ich nicht. Schade, keine Karten.
See you, Kira.
Okay. Dann ist die Zeit leider wieder vorbei. Danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zur nächsten Folge. Ciao, ciao.